Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to, real quick before we get into the video, say again how thankful I am for all of you new to this channel and supporting me and liking my videos and commenting on my videos. All of you who have messaged me on Instagram, and I've been talking to everyone who messages me. Having so much fun, and I can't believe this is finally happening. It's crazy. I just want to say thank you. Also, I've never been able to say this before because I'm used to talking to no one. But if you have a video you would like to see from me or just anything you want to say to me, make sure to leave a comment below. I read every single comment, or message me on Instagram if you're more comfortable with that. I respond to every single message I get. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about how I buy expensive clothes for less. In my last lookbook video, I showed a dress from Reformation, and RUMI, one shoulder shirt. I showed Doc Martens. I showed a lot of more expensive pieces, and a lot of you guys were asking questions about that. And the thing is, all those pieces I didn't buy at full price. And how I do that is with the app Depop. And this isn't sponsored. If you thought it was sponsored, look at my subscriber count. It's not sponsored. I just genuinely love Depop and Poshmark. I first want to talk about the difference between Poshmark and Depop and why I use either one when I'm going for. So I sell all my clothes on Poshmark, but everything I sell on Poshmark, I think of Poshmark more as like preppy almost. So all my old clothes, whether that be like Patagonia, Abercrombie, Hollister, I have like Uggs, like stuff like that, I think sell a lot better on Poshmark. And then Depop, I think, is a lot more grunge, like hipster, like those kind of things. And you might not think that, and I might be wrong, but that's just how I see it. So a lot of my old clothes are more towards Poshmark, so I end up selling them on Poshmark. But as for new clothes, I don't think of like that style anymore. Obviously, I'm selling all those clothes, so I buy my clothes on Depop. But Poshmark has standard shipping. They take, I think, 10% out of your cut. I'll put it in if I'm wrong. And other than that, I've had a really great experience with selling on Poshmark. I've had one, I have one pair of Lululemons that I sold on Poshmark. Poshmark is perfect for Lulu. Everyone's buying Lulu on Poshmark. So I sold a pair of leggings, and the girl didn't think that they were up to the standards that I listed them at, and she sent them back. And it didn't cost me anything to have them returned back, and I sold them like the next day to somebody else, and they kept them, and it's fine. So other than that, I've really had absolutely no problems on Poshmark selling my clothes. I just stopped the camera real quick to see how much money I had made on Poshmark because I wasn't sure. Okay, so before you come at me for how much I've spent on Depop, I've made over $700 selling my clothes on Poshmark. It's amazing. I don't know why people don't freaking use it all the time. Going into Depop, there's some tips I want to give before you purchase your first item on Depop. So when I go to look for clothing, if I have something in mind, like say I really want a Reformation dress, I'll go into the search bar and I'll search Reformation, and then a million dresses will come up, or t-shirts, things like that, everything, and then you can limit it to just Reformation dress, Reformation shirt, things like that, and you'll be able to quickly look through everything. The thing is, you're not always going to find what you want, and then the beauty of it is you go on the next day and new listings will be there. So before you make an offer or purchase something, I always recommend messaging the seller. Make sure they're active. Sometimes people haven't been on their Depop pages for months. They will never see that you tried to buy this item, and you won't have your money, they won't be getting your money, it'll be in the midst of the internets, and then after a while, you can message Depop, tell them you never got your item, and they'll refund you, but save yourself the time. Just message the seller, ask them, is this item still available? And always make a counter offer. Don't just purchase right away unless they say in their bio, like, prices are firm. Always make an offer. You never know. Even if it's like $3 difference, like, you will be saving that and it'll add up. So always make an offer. Most people accept offers, especially if the item's been up for a while. Also, before you just purchase something, a lot of the times Depop sellers will have kind of deals on their page and will say free shipping with a bundle. So look through all the clothes, see if there's something else that you want. A lot of the times you can find an item that's cheaper than the shipping, and it might just be worth it to you to get that. So always check that out. Okay, so going more into how I find the pieces that I do, because I'm not always on Depop knowing exactly what I want to find. Sometimes I just like to look around or things like that. So a tip I have is when you see something you like, even if it's like out of your price range or you don't want to buy it or something like that, always hit the little favorite button or save it, because Depop will remember that, and then when you go on your recommended page, you'll find more things towards your style. And then also when you see a seller and you finally find somebody who has the same style as you, they're selling their clothes at a good price, they have good reviews, things like that, and you follow them, look at who they're following, because a lot of the times they're looking for the same style that they're selling. So that's another tip on how to find pieces when you don't know exactly what you want. So I'm going to take you through how I sell my clothes on Poshmark, because a lot of the time the money I make on Poshmark, that's kind of like, okay, this will be the money that goes back into my outfits or my clothes or Depop kind of thing. So the first tip I have is take pictures of the clothes on you. Whenever I'm buying on Depop or Poshmark or whatever, I'm always looking at try on, and I think that helps so much to see what the product's like. Kind of style it. Don't just put it on like a ding. Try and make it look appealing. You're trying to sell it, okay? Make it look good. And then how I ship it. So once you get an order on Poshmark, again, I'm not sure with Depop because I don't sell on Depop, I only sell on Poshmark. Once you get a purchase, a lot of the times on Poshmark, people will offer you a lower price. You can either accept or decline that, and then you could either counter offer it if you decline it with something else, and they'll accept or decline. But if they pay full price, the purchase will just automatically go through. Poshmark will email you with a shipping label. All you have to do is print out the shipping label, package your clothes. I just get those mail bags from the post office, and I stick my clothes in there, tape it up, tape the postage or whatever, the shipping label on the front, and you get to drop it in any of those blue post office mailboxes. The buyer will then accept that they got it, the package, within like 3 days, and if they don't accept, I think they have a week to say whether they got it or not, and then you'll get your money. Easy peasy. And you can do a direct deposit, or you can do a mailed check. Now I'm gonna show you the clothes that I got from Depop, Poshmark, and the thrift store, just because they're all expensive clothes for less or relatively expensive clothes for less, and there's a freaking lot. I will try and find original price and the price I paid.
T-Pain, Young Jock, hey, she snapping. Snapping fingers, this, that. You can do it all by yourself. Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you, let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain, you know me. Convict music, nappy boy. I know the club goes at 3. What's the chances of you rolling with me? Back to the crib, show you how I live. Let's get drunk and forget what we did. I'ma buy you a drink. I'ma take you home with me. I got money in the bank. I'll be in the great Cadillac. We in the bed like we in the bed like talk to me. I talk back. Let's talk money. I talk back.
video was helpful to somebody. It was really all over the place filming, so I hope my editing made it seem cohesive. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to. I'll be posting videos. I'm gonna try and do weekly. Don't hold me to it, because I don't want to put out like a poop video. Thank you so much to everyone who did subscribe, who did like. I know I've said this a million times, but seriously, thank you so much. It's so cool, this whole experience. Okay, well, I love you guys. Bye.
T-Pain, Young Jock. Hey, hey, she snapping.